I don't care anymore, just leave... Filthy lizard. His kind aren't welcome. He belongs in the swamp with the rest of them. I think that lizard's a Morrowind assassin. Do you really want to... I trade. I'm an enforcer. These are the rules. The boss makes the rules. I enforce them. You break the rules and you don't get to live a long, predictable life. So don't break the rules. Remember rule number 1. The boss says you do business with him or you don't do business. You don't know who the boss is, then you don't do business. Simple. Rule number 2. You do business but it's not with the boss because you've broken rule number 1. So rule number 2 is that now I visit you, and after this visit you never do anything ever again. Except feeding the worms. Uh-oh. And rule number 3 is don't push your luck with me or I'll kill you. Nothing personal, just part of my job. Background. Oh! House Lalu. Huh. They're not so nice now. Huh. I always thought they were all just merchants, but now... Betrayed? Okay. Well, I came here to see that lizard. So,
Good day, I'm Rario Jirel, publican and of the Black Shark Current Club here in Vivek. We rent beds and I have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services, or a specific place nearby if you're looking for someone in particular I may be able to help.
beds? Can I get beds from him? I'll come back. Hopefully this doesn't get messy. This is Vivek Pilgrim. It's big. Can't you find a way around the contents? Who are you? Background. Do I like you enough to tell you? Holy, my persuasion is really far down with this type of guy. Found you.
Speak quickly.
Where are you taking? Hey. I'm really trying not to like them.
You may speak.
Hi, Juju. Elmsavy, Teldryn Stormfang. I'm Juju. Don't worry, Vivek can be confusing for us, and we live here. Is there some place you want, or someone in particular you're trying to find? Altmer. Interesting. The Blades. The Blades is a prestigious service order for the citizens demonstrating the greatest loyalty to the Emperor. And public knowledge members serve openly in noble courts and diplomatic posts privately. Many Blade members act as the Empire's intelligence agency. Such agencies conceal themselves with secret identities, operating in disguise as couriers, observers, and spies throughout the Empire. Yeah. Yeah, let's pretend how I don't already know in that current events. Let me tell you about current events. The Great Houses are always fighting each other. In the Great House Wars, there's always trouble between Outlanders, non-Dunmer Imperial colonists, and the Dunmer natives. The temple's at war with a rebellious faction called the Dissident Priests. A secret cult called the Sixth House is killing Imperial citizens. Mishap and monsters and disease called the Blight Disease are spread from a mountain, a volcano where the devil dig out there and his ash vampires live. Got it. Somerset Isle is a green and pleasant land of fertile farmlands, woodland parks, and ancient towers and manors. Most settlements are small and isolated, dominated by the ruling seats of the local wizard or warlord. The isle has a few good natural ports, and the natives are unwelcoming to foreigners. So the ancient chivalric high culture, the Ulmer is little affected by modern imperial mercantilism. Orcs. Fine, I'll talk to him. Hello, Huleeya. I welcome you as the friend of my friend, Teldryn Stormfang, but I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I have tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear there will be violence. Perhaps if you speak with them, but be careful and be ready. Friend's bookstore. My friend Jobasha the Khajiit has a bookstore. Jobasha has rare books. Oh! If you will agree to travel together with me there, I will answer your questions. But before I go, I beg you to try to persuade these troublesome fools to leave us alone. Otherwise, I fear they will attack us at the moment we get to leave. Friend's bookstore. Rare Books is a bookshop with a wide selection of rare and obscure books. My friend Jobasha, a Khajiit, is the owner. The shop is here in Vivek Forum Quarter, in the lower wasteworks. On the same level as the Black Show Corn Club, but down to the end of the west corridor. Troublesome fools. Troublesome fools. The sight of a free Orgonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my wanton honor to slay them. And I don't want to trouble my friend Soraya Gomez by fighting in his club, but I must go to my friend's bookstore where we can talk in peace. If you have a way with words, perhaps you conduct them. Or if you have a way with money, they might be bought. Otherwise, I fear there must be bloodshed. I'll see what I can do. So, what's it going to take for you guys to leave him alone? And I'm gonna pop your head off and feed it to the filthy lizard. Business? Let's admire shit. Intimidate. Was that good enough? Here. Now, will you leave him alone? I don't think that worked. Did it work? Will you travel together with me to Jobasha's rare books? We lead through the door to the foreign quarter wasteworks. Turn right, west, continue down the hall, and across the atrium on the same level, then follow up the corridor west on the other side of the atrium all the way to Jobasha's door. I must warn you, unless these troublesome fools are persuaded to behave like civilized beings, there may be fighting and killing if we try to travel together. Okay. Yes, please follow me to Jobasha's rare books. Okay. Okay. Got it. Let's see. I found Huleeya, but we can't talk to the Escorting Club because some troublesome fools are bothering him. Racist thugs are bothering him. He wants to avoid trouble. Perhaps I can persuade them with words or coin. Oh, if only there. I tried to persuade them, it didn't work. I can sell that. I'm not sure about that now. Maybe I'll leave your boots on ya. Too much. Steel short sword. I'll come back for that. And as for you... I'll be coming back for you. Let's get you out of here. Lady! Lady, can you move? Move! Out of my... Let's go around then. Can't go around! Elf! Let's get you to the red box. That was... trying to remember where.
Keep moving. My time is precious, so make it quick.
Not this side.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Here we go. Jobash has red box. Okay. Jobasha? It's a friend of mine. So this is owned by Kaji. Wait, what? Yeah, he owns Jobasha, which is a wide selection of very obscure books. He has a very passionate moral and political views, which he shares freely. As a result, he and his bookshops arouse strong feelings in some quarters. Got it. Yes, thank you very much. We should be free from this distraction here. Now I said I'd tell you about the Nerving cult so you can report back to Caius. And I don't know of any 6-tail cult, but I can tell you what I do know. Alright. Nerving cult. To understand the Nerving cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to the Dunmer, the Great Houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Nerving and the legacy of the false incarnate. For the Nerving cult for the Nerving is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Greenhouse Dunmer. Here's a summary for Caius, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail. History of the Ashlanders. In the first era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Dunmer clans were much alike. But after the first council and the formation of the Great Houses, Ashlanders have been steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. So the Dunmer clans and the Ashlanders were the exact same men back then. So they were both tribal? Cut that out. For some steadily forced into the poorest and most hostile lands. Now the nomadic tribes look to the prophesied return of Nerevar for a restoration of their ancient rights and religious with restorations of their ancient rights and religious traditions. Persecution of Nerevarine. The temple treats the Nerevarine prophecies as heresy, and the temple imprisons and executes heretics unless prevented by imperial law. So only imperial law can save them. Interesting. But since the Nerevarine cult is hostile to the Empire, of course, the Empire does not interfere with when the temple persecutes the cult. Ashlanders hate the temple, and particularly their own heirs for their ruthless treatment of the Nerevarine cultists. Got it. Okay, what about the false incarnate? In the past, some have claimed to be the reincarnated Nerevar. The most recent is known as Peak Star? A figure of legend among the waste tribes for the last 30 years. The temple says these false incarnates disprove the prophecies. Since the false incarnates fail and come to nothing, but the mystical Nerevarine cult glorifies rather than shrinks from contradictions. Citing the appearance of Veilguard as certain proof of Nerevar's coming rebirth. Okay. Great houses. And in modern times, Morrowind is ruled by 5 great houses. House Lalu, House Redoran, House Talvani, House Induril, and House Duress. Great house culture is partially defined by its roots in ancient Dunmer tribal clans, and partly by later imperial influences. From other Western cultures. The Great Houses culture is only one of the Dunmer cultures of Morrowind. The other native culture, the Ashlander culture, is a nomadic barbarian culture largely untouched by imperial influences. Got it, disturbing dreams. I'm sorry, I don't know why you tell me this. In the old country, they set great store by dreams and omens, but I'm an educated creature. Dreams mean nothing, they're just fantasies and imaginations. You're wrong, you know. 6 House Cult? I've never heard of such a thing. House Dagoth was the 6th house. But in the War of the First Council, they betrayed the other great houses and were destroyed for their treason. I've never heard of anyone worshipping them. Dagoth the ancient head of House Dagoth, is the devil of the tribunal faith. But I've never heard of anyone worshipping him either. Got it. Well then, let's go see your friend. Can I go see your friend? Okay. The main thing, Huleeya hadn't heard of a sixth house cult, but he knew a lot about the Nerevarine cult. He gave me notes to give to Caius. The main thing I gather is that the temple conflict with the Nerevarine cult is tied up with the ancient grievances between the Ashlanders and the Great Houses. Got it. Who was I supposed to find next? Saint Alms and Miramero, a temple priestess. I will go to Saint Alms next. But first, I want to find the book owner. Hello? Ah, you must be Jabasha.
Khajiit has no words for you.
Jabasha, what do you want? I'm not good at it. Huleeya! Yes, he is. Morrowind, how do you like it here? My trade. Reads books, buys books, sell books. What more do... No, I can't even do it anymore. Book. That's a lot of books. I'm my own grandpa. What? Oh, I want to get it. I want to, but my carry weight is so damn high. Bye, Joe Butt. Fuck him off. Mafala.
Let's not make this official, Outlander.
Alright. I'm going. Gotta find St. Holmes next, but I want to rest. So I wonder what's the chances they'll let me sleep at the Black Shark Club now.
What's this then?
You could see it from all the way here. Why didn't that work?
Keep moving.
Huh.
If you're here for trouble,
I am not. Cool it. Can I have a room? Good, he's not mad. Beds. Great, the bed is yours. Enjoy your stay. Now, where are...
have a look around.
I'm guessing downstairs, then? Hello?
I will listen, Outlander.
Who are you? How... Harrier.
So let's hear it.
I must be Teldryn Stormfang. I'm Hal the Harrier. Don't worry, Vivek can be confusing for us, and we live here. What do you provide? Medium armor, blunt armor. How much gold do I have? 105. Damn it. I want it, but I don't... I might need some coin later on, so I don't want to take the risk. Ooh, double bed. That's nice. We sleep. 7 hours. That'd be nice. I'll rest until fully healed. It's 11 a.m. I guess I'll go look for the St. Holmes now. They better stay there. St. Holmes. How do I get out of here to find St. Holmes?
We're watching. Scum.
Clit guards. Now, where is St. Holmes then? St. Holmes. I want to give her money. Can I give her money? Who's Crazius Kuro? Counselor Crazius is spent a mansion in the plaza. Oh, he's a counselor. I like her drumming. Now, where is St. Holmes located? Do I have to go down? I don't want to have to go down. I have to go down. Guess we'll go down. Where could St. Olms be located? St. Olms. Well, there's a way across over there. So I guess I'll take the bridge. Oh, this is the Veteran Canton. Ooh, a statue. This is Arena Canton. There's a ship over there.
Keep moving.
It's over this one. Hello? Foreign quarter. St. Olms Canton are rented for commoners and paupers. The temple charges very reasonable rents for comfortable workshops, shops, and apartments, and most of Vol's crafts and light industries based in these cantons. The Abbey of St. Dalen the Wise is the top tier of St. Dalen, and Hollow Councillor Ingleen Halfdrill has a top tier manor on St. Olms. Got it. Telvani Canton. So this is no. Damn it. St. Olms. Where could St. Olms be? Oh, brother. Damn it. This place is like a maze. Pretty water.